Hey folks, we're out here on a different trail this time. We're not down by the lake, we're in the woods outside of town in the Ponderosa Pines. So this is a little new for me. This is great. I get to share this with you. And it's a ridiculously warm February day. It's 65 degrees and it's a beautiful day to be outside talking about leadership. So in the theme this month is self-awareness and the power of self-awareness and leadership. Unself-aware leaders who lack a level of introspection or an understanding of why they do the things they do or why they react the way they react. Unself-aware leaders are more likely to cause disengagement, low morale, and turnover. You can probably think back over your career and think about a leader who seemed to make capricious decisions, who changed course frequently, who wasn't clear about definitions of success, wasn't clear about what worked and what didn't in that organization. You probably know leaders like that. And you've probably heard team members complain about what it's like to work for someone who changes their mind frequently or appears to make course changes without bringing the rest of the team along. And you probably have been or know team members who feel disempowered because they don't know how to make decisions because they're not clear what the leader wants. Or maybe you're like me. Maybe you have been a leader who's been unself-aware, who just felt reactions to things when team members or circumstances changed or when a difficult conversation was called for. So how can leaders become more self-aware, build self-awareness, and turn it into a leadership superpower? We're on a little bit of a multi-use trail today, so you might be able to hear some dirt bikes in the background. So the question is, how do leaders build self-awareness? How can leaders build self-awareness into an actual leadership superpower? And it's a really comprehensive process of becoming a more self-aware human. It can take years. It's an ongoing process. But I'm just going to talk about two key steps that may be familiar to some of you. And one of those steps is to codify personal values. Not corporate values, not team values to start off with. But a self-aware leader is able to identify the 2 or 3 or 4 powerful, motivating, centering values that guide him or her in all of the leadership that they do. For example, 4 of the main values that I use to guide myself and my work are curiosity, brotherhood, sustainability, and connection. Those 4 words provide some guardrails and some signposts for me. I know that I am my most unique self, my most powerful self, providing my most value when everything that I do in the world contains those 4 values. Those are what center me. Those are what connect me to my uniqueness, my authenticity. So I encourage all leaders to spend some time getting clear about what your personal values are. In Kuznets and Posner's book, The Leadership Challenge, have some guides and exercises around this particular leadership function. And they make it clear that teams are most powerful and leaders are most powerful when they all are aware of and share in each other's personal values. Again, these are not the the staid corporate language that is on the wall of the break room, but what are the personal values that guide you in all of your actions? And the second exercise or tip I'll share for leaders to become more self-aware and develop that superpower of clarity that creates more engagement, that empowers others to make better decisions, is to discover, clarify, and share your big why. And this is really closely related to values, but it's really the big why. And of course, if you've seen Simon Sinek's famous early TED Talk or read the book Start With Why, you know what I'm talking about. To a certain extent, the values are what makes us unique. The big why is what we feel we're here to do. So my big why is to provide support for men as they become the kinds of leaders that the world needs. What is your big why? Why are you in business? Why are you doing work? Why are you part of an organization? What impact do you want to make on the world? If you haven't already, watch Simon's TEDx talk, read his book, follow the exercises and prompts there to discover your big why, and then be sure to articulate it with your team. Something that we did frequently in teams that I've led once I discovered the power of clarity, self-awareness, openness, transparency, and team values as a leader is every quarter, or whenever we onboarded a new employee, whichever came first, we'd go to lunch and go around and share our personal values and share our big why, so that even the interns knew what the shared values of our team were and why we're there. So take a little time with these self-awareness exercises and tips. Take a little time to discover in your heart and in your gut who you are, what you value, and why you're doing what you're doing. And then start to add in a little bit of vulnerability and to share that with others on your team. That awareness and that transparency are going to draw people to you. They're going to feel more sure of their work and more sure of how their work and how their effort and the time, the precious time that they're spending working with you, they're going to be more sure that it's valuable and in line with who they are. And that's going to produce an engaged team, and that's going to produce amazing results for you, your organization, and the world. Thanks so much. Thanks for coming on this hike. We'll see you next week. Be sure to subscribe to this channel for more of these wild walk videos, and be sure to subscribe to the newsletter. I'll put links in the description below. Thanks so much.